The last of the Bali Nine could be coming home.
I heard. That's just great.
What do you think about it?
I think, why am I paying consulate staff to help out people so thick they thought it was a good idea to traffic narcotics in a country that is internationally renowned for having a death penalty for drug crimes?
85% of the people remains pro the death penalty.
I think, why is my Prime Minister burning what little political capital he has left on the world stage by helping out drug dealers? Of all the things the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade has to deal with at the moment, we've unwittingly signed up to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu because the International Criminal Court reckons he's a war criminal. Kevin Rudd's Twitter rant against Donald Trump has left relations with Washington in the toilet. The AUKUS deal, which is to say the entire national defence policy, is hanging by a thread. We've got no plan B there because the French hate us, thanks to ScoMo crossing his fingers when he talked defence contracts with Macron.
You think he lied to you?
I don't think. I know.
The Chinese are making our Prime Minister look like some kind of Manchurian candidate. We're offside with almost the entire world over a deal to make big multinationals pay minimum rates of tax. And the world's richest man hates us for trying to tame social media, which ordinarily wouldn't be a big deal, but now that Elon's a Trump whisperer, it really is.
USA! USA!
With all those things to worry about, we've chosen to waste intellectual and political effort on a handful of people who are complete f***ing idiots.
Life is harsh in Indonesian jail.
Yes, which they knew was the case back in 2005 when they decided to roll the dice with the Indonesian constabulary.
Hey!
Remember, we aren't talking about a few pills or a wrap of cocaine here. They had 8.3 kilograms of heroin. They were going to sell that heroin on Australian streets for $4 million. They took a calculated risk and the cards didn't fall the way they needed them to.
Paid a heavy price.
Well, Chan and Sukumara did.
Authorities confirmed that they were shot simultaneously by a 13-member firing squad on Tuesday.
Nguyen, what, he died of stomach cancer. Lawrence got parole, which leaves us with 5, who made their beds and now they have to sleep in them. And I don't doubt that those beds are really uncomfortable because they're in a cell at Kerabakan Jail. This lot has sucked a lot of political oxygen from a lot of governments over a lot of years.
And I hope that in the next little while, the President of Indonesia shows this great strength, the strength of mercy.
I spoke to the Foreign Minister on Sunday and I asked that we be formally notified of when the executions would take place, and I've not yet received that formal notification.
Australia respects the Indonesian system. We respect Indonesia's sovereignty, but we do deplore what's been done.
What was Albanese thinking by putting this prisoner transfer thing on the table in the first place? He's dealing with a new Indonesian president in Prabowo Subianto, who he's already put offside by stubbing his inauguration. Indonesia is the world's 3rd largest democracy. It's right on our doorstep, and the big favour the Prime Minister chases is bringing back convicted smack sellers to Australia. Who is running the Australian Diplomatic Corps at the moment? It's Australia's most strategically important neighbour, and we're talking about low-rent drug dealers.
Don't let New Zealand hear you say that.
About being a less important neighbour, or a low-rent drug dealer. The Kiwis have got bigger gripes with us than that at the moment. We're about to launch a raid across the ditch to get some more tradies. We're luring them west with the promise of big bucks.
Stand next to a shovel all day and somehow make the same amount of money as a doctor.
It's the latest bid to solve the housing crisis in Western Australia.
Who wouldn't want a golden dick?
Now that's diplomacy.
You with me?
I'm Ben Harvey. For more update, click the subscribe button below.